Hi, today I want to show you how you can create browser pop-ups just like this in your Wized and Webflow app that will only trigger conditions when the user accepts them. Keep an eye on the 7. As you can see, it is only incrementing the value when I click on OK and then doing the request. So it is actually natively preventing those two requests as well as running the JavaScript function. As you can see, I click on here. It's not incrementing, the request is not loading, but the moment I'm going to click on OK, this is loading and the number is updating. So this is actually super easy to implement, and you can just do this in a matter of seconds. So you're just going to your request where you're going to perform whatever action you want to do. And in this case, it's the +1 action. And you're just going to add an on-event action on click. By the way, keep an eye out that you don't just only have to select from those options. You can add any custom event in here. This is a text field, not a drop down. And we're just going to run this function to create a var. You could even do a const. I think that would be even the more best practice approach. You could do const custom message equals you got, and then we're just going to do plus the variable count, which is then dynamic. We're going to get that from the variable. And then if we were just to return that, for example, if I were to write return custom message, you would just see I have the text in here. And we just want to take this dynamic text that we created and do window.alert. That's an internal browser function that we can just simply use in Wized right out of the box. And we're just going to put inside of the function our dynamic message, our const that will contain this custom message. And then if I click on here, as you can see, we're going to trigger this message that will happen natively in our browser. And the nice thing is your browser automatically is holding back all actions tied to this, even though you may execute this under a different action. As you can see in here, I have an action above here to do a request and to update the variable. But even though this request is under it, since I click on here and it's opening this browser pop-up, you're not going to perform any request. You have to click on OK to then, as you can see, I see the new variable in here, but it's still not performing this on the front end. No API call, nothing. But the moment I click OK, that's when it's loading. As you can see, I click on here, nothing is loading, no API call, the number is not incrementing, but it's still showing me the updated variable. And then only when I click OK, is it reflecting this change on the front end and then doing the request to send it to the backend. So I have to confirm with this browser feature before this happens. But it's going to give me the future prediction of the number in this example. And I can say, yes, I accept. I want to have 243 on my account. I click OK. We have 243 and the API call just finished. That's how easy that is. And I hope that you're going to build a lot of wonderful applications and use cases for this, especially for confirmations. Are you sure you want to send this form or something like this? I think that's a wonderful way to use this feature. And it's wonderful because it is fully accessible and it works fully in your browser out of the box. So yeah, please let me know if you have any questions about this. Please feel free to put them in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your support. And see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.